Hi, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Bo here, long time no see. This is just kind of a quicker video. I recently had gone on vacation to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to visit Glass Orchid Aftermath, Mark and his lovely wife Sam. And we went to, well, I don't know how to, I took pictures with my phone, but I don't know how to upload them into the video. So when I do all my video finds from all the record stores we went to in Pittsburgh, I'll try to figure it out by then to inject some of the pictures, but I'm not technologically savvy. But we went to Akron to see the Birds. We went to a zillion record stores. We toured downtown Pittsburgh, ran a couple errands. We saw, while we were running some errands, we saw Chris Archer, the pitcher for the Pirates. We were just on the sidewalk, drinking a coffee and eating a cannoli, hanging out. Mark pointed to his pirate hat and got a thumbs up from him. That was pretty cool. Good time, great time, had a lot of fun. So the purpose of this video is just to show some of the VCLT Mark gave me, and then some of my online purchases. I'll start with Mark knows, and you guys all know that I'm a TV Western fan, and so he had these for me. These are from the Western series. This is Richard Boone, Have Gun Will Travel, Paladin. Thought that was really cool. Put those up there by the Have Gun Will Travel wallet, the Have Gun Will Travel lunchbox, and of course the Adam Pope lunchbox. But anyhow, that was cool. Mark gave me a few records too. Man, plus record shopping with Mark is a really cool experience. You know, Mark doesn't make a lot of videos anymore, but his old videos are aces. Highly recommend Glass Orchid Aftermath. I don't know how to leave links, so Glass Orchid Aftermath records, you'll find it. He's made quite a few old ones. Great content, super knowledge. I mean, he was pointing stuff. Hey, do you have this one? Do you have this one? You know what this is? When first time I walked into Jerry's, it was like, whoa, kind of an overwhelming experience. Record stores here are good, but they're not that big. So anyhow, I'll get to that in the next video when I show my finds from Pittsburgh, which are mostly Mark's finds that he showed me, introduced me to. So VCLT that he gave me, this is Robbie Krieger. This is Versions. And it was John Densmore, or was it Ray Manzarek? Oh, Robbie played all the guitar. He produced this. Oh, John Densmore played with him. So it's kind of like the Butts Band. If you're familiar with the Butts Band, after the Doors broke up, Densmore and Krieger stayed together and had something called the Butts Band. So Mark gave that to me. He also gave me this, which is Robin Gibb, Robin's Rain. This is on Atco, solo project. Early Bee Gees stuff is really good. Robin Gibb, right in that vein. He also gave me this, complete with Greek letters. This is Steel River, weighing heavy. It's on Evolution. So we did a lot of spinning at his house too, playing records from he has a great collection. And you know, when he had some doubles, hey, you want to copy this? So he gave me that. Really cool. He also, I mean, one thing that he really turned me on to, believe it or not, is Al Stewart. Okay, so hi Lou. So Al Stewart, yeah, you know, Year of the Cat. What's the other one he did, Carol? Help me out. Carol's not helping me out. Anyhow, 70 stuff. So, you know, basically I just knew him for his hits from the 70s. And it'll come to me tomorrow, you know, you watch. And so he showed me this. He did not give me this. This I ordered online. He shows me this record. He says, "Do you have this?" And I said, "No, I don't." Well, check out who plays on this too. So this is early out. This is his first. It's on Epic. It's his first U.S. release, but I think it's either his second or his third record. But pre-Yardbirds, when he was still doing session work, Jimmy Page. So this is fantastic. What I got was what he encouraged me to get, because he knew this would be hard to find. But Jerry's, they had a copy of Al Stewart, early Al Stewart, which I do have, and I'll show that later in my other video. It's basically, it has this album and one other record, I think. One or two other records are sampled on it. And it's all stuff, his early stuff, it turns out is quite fantastic. Like I said, this has Jimmy Page playing on it, including there are some early, you know, with the bow kind of stuff. So if you do find that, I got that online. It was like $4, so I was happy to find it for $4. Other online purchases, got this. This is Tim Rose. It's folk music. It's really good. Mostly what I knew him for was his version of Hey Joe. And his version of Hey Joe is not like The Leaves or Love or The Birds, which are jingly jangly kind of stuff. And The Leaves had the big hit with it, believe it or not. Although a lot of people are familiar with the Hendrix version, the slower version. He does it in a similar style, but it's acoustic as opposed to electric. And his voice is very unique. It's very punch in the stomach kind of raw. Highly enjoyable. So I ordered that online. And the funny thing was, I looked for this in Pittsburgh. I looked for this in every store I go to, and I never find it. Decided to order it off Discogs. And the interesting thing was, so it arrived in the mail from Tenino, Washington, which is like 35 minutes from my house. So, no, that wasn't this record. Take that back. Scratch that. That's the next record. Scratch that. So this, I haven't even gone on to give the guy the proper thanks on Discogs, but it's a radio station copy. It's pretty cool. This is the one I was looking for in Pittsburgh. Okay, this is my, in Jerry's Records, I was looking for this, and Mark's like, you're not going to find it. What are you looking for that for? You're wasting your time looking for it. And so I spent every store we went into, I looked for this particular record. And interestingly enough, when I ordered this off Discogs, and it's near me, I mean, this thing is near me, it looks like it was never played. It arrived from Tenino, Washington, which is 35 minutes from my house. So I was talking to Adam from Rainy Day, and Adam's like, oh yeah, I forget his name. He's like, he knows him. He's got a fantastic country collection. And you ready for this? What? That's not a rock or garage album. Yeah, no, this is Clint Walker. Clint Walker, of course, some of you guys might know from The Dirty Dozen. He made some kind of cool B-westerns too in the late 60s, early 70s. But mostly what he is known for is playing Cheyenne Bodie on the television program Cheyenne, which ran from 1955 to 1963. Although he did take a year off, where he renegotiated contracts, and that's how you came up with the shows Sugarfoot and Bronco, because they used that to replace his show. Anyhow, so this is Clint Walker. It's kind of country, kind of folk, kind of gospel. He has a great voice. He did do some singing. On the television program Cheyenne. Great voice. Mostly I got this because as a fan of the TV Western, Clint Walker is my favorite cowboy. Although Have Gun Will Travel is my favorite show. Anyhow, so that's it. That's my precursor into my next video, which will be coming some point this weekend. Might have to break it into two because it's a lot of records I found. Mostly thanks to Mark at Glass Orchid. But thanks again to Mark and Sam for putting up with me. Had a great time. Anyhow, video coming shortly. We'll see you guys later. Bye.